I want to talk to you about is that period when you trained under him. When did you start, and what good things did you carry away from it? And then I can gloss some of that as
Sure,
well.
sure, and absolutely. So I started at age 13, and it was with everyone my age. I think it was Karate Kid Part One, Karate Kid Part Two. Once I
Yeah.
saw those movies, and once I saw this, I was hooked. I wanted to do martial arts, and my mom, she was a law professor at the University of Virginia, uh, for more than 20 years. She signed me up with Three Emperors Studio. And so it was actually me and a bunch of other professor brats in there, age 13. I literally knew nothing about, I didn't know how to fight. I was a kid from the
Wait, wait,
suburbs.
wait. Let me correct you. Not Three Emperors, Inner
Oh, I'm
Stairway.
sorry, Inner Stairway. That's right. It was
Yeah.
the Inner Stairway. That's right.
Or as we
Um,
as we who were against him at that time called it, Inner Steroid. Aha.
I didn't.
Sorry. Sorry
I
about
didn't
that.
know that. That's good. That's
All
good.
right, go
I didn't
ahead.
know that. My poor 13-year-old innocent, brain.
You were spared that. They
I
kept
was,
that from you.
but
Okay.
it was a real cast of characters in there. I went in there, John. I even like I think I was like holding my fist with like my thumbs. Like I had no idea how to fight at all. And my first instructor was Lloyd the Chainsaw Hill or something like that. And
The
this little guy,
chainsaw.
I think that was his nickname, something like that. And so this dude he was lanky. He was supposed to be like 5% body fat. He taught me how to fight. He was extraordinary. I mean, I mean, you're talking about the point of view from a 13-year-old who doesn't know how to fight. But from what I've
Yep.
heard, he was pretty
Yep.
good. And this other little guy named Tam, who couldn't have been more than 5 feet. This guy could crawl on the walls like Spider-Man.
Well,
Um, when Ennis wasn't around, those two were kind of my first, like the instructors that sort of were taking over the classes. Um, it was discipline. It was great. Ennis he encouraged us to study and to work hard. He taught us proper techniques. He was hard on us. I mean, it wasn't crazy. Like, we weren't punching each other in the head or anything like that. But as far as a first kind of experience with martial arts, I thought it was a good one. But
well, he was also really bright and articulate.
he was.
I
No,
think
he
he
was.
had a I don't know whether he had I know he had a master's degree from
Yeah,
UVA.
that's right. Yeah. And
He may have had a PhD. I'm not really sure, but that impressed me most about him was that he was super articulate.
yeah, he was articulate, he was smart, he was charismatic.
Yep.
The parents loved him.
Yep.
Um, he
Well, he went to charm school. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
He actually went to charm school.
What is that? I've heard of it, but
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know it was a
I mean,
real thing.
you're talking to the wrong guy in terms of that, but he shared this with me when I went into business with him. So on the one hand, he goes, "Yeah, I went to charm school because his mother was the vice president of Procter and Gamble, so he was
Oh, wow.
an elite
Okay. That
guy."
makes sense.
And but then, at the time, I had kind of a cloud over me because I had a woman with me whom and you remember, do you remember OSHA? Do you remember her?
Yes. Yeah, I do remember
Okay.
her.
Well, OSHA was a student of mine. This was down in Blacksburg, and she had become involved in a really sinister new age, I would kind of subculture. And there was a guy that beat her. Like she had
Oh
two small
gosh.
children too. He beat her like black and blue. So I came to her aid, long story short, and beat him up. And I went to jail for that.
Oh wow.
So, assault. I went assault and battery. And
Wow.
I thought I was going to get off, because I was like, hey, I defended this woman. And the judge just goes, you took the law into your own hands, buddy.
Mm,
No,
mm.
sir. So anyway, I knew that, I had this charge against me. And so I had to tell Ennis that. And he goes, well, that's nothing, John. He goes, one time I got into a fight with three guys and I took them all out. I forget, where did he grow up? Do you know? Was it New York?
Yeah. I
I think it
I
was
thought
in
it
New
was
York.
Canada. I think it was Canada.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it was an inner city altercation, and he said he took all three of them out, and two of them fled, and the one that would lay on the ground, he put his mouth on the curb and
Oh wow.
did a
Curved
curb
him?
kit. He
Damn.
curbed him.
Straight out of American X, whatever that movie.
Yeah, yeah. I
Sheesh.
mean, you know, so this was what, 1990.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
there was no movie inspiration for this. I mean, I don't recall curb kissing being, but
No, no, no,
he had a
no.
name for it. He called it curb kissing, and I was like, my
Damn.
skin crawled, you know, as
Yeah,
I
yeah, for
told you
real.
that.
That's
So that was, you know, your instructor was on the one hand this really impressive character in
right.
terms of his outward appearance, his self-control, his spokesmanship, his technique was great. But then, you know, on
Yeah,
that other side of the, you know, like just behind the wall
right.
was a guy ready to let it all out.